first time the user goes in, they are not enrolled in myOneLogin, so they are prompted for a Google Apps password. They put in the Google Apps password, and once we validated against Google Apps, we come back with some information which is needed to enroll into myOneLogin. The user cannot change this information. They accept this information and simply hit submit when we take them again through the two-factor enrollment process. They choose a message and a confidence image. In this case, I'm going to say, I love to paint. And again, the user can put in a friendly name for their VIP token and put in the credential ID. And lastly, the one-time password. Once it's verified, again, the user has the option to register the computer. You can again say, this is my laptop. This is very important because if a user is at a machine they don't want to register, they can simply click on this option, which is a public computer, and the second factor is not downloaded to their machine. But I'm going to give it a name and move on here. And as simple as that, the user's logged in, they can click on Google Apps and they get access to Google Apps with a single click. And now they have secured their access to Google Apps. Now, very importantly, within Google Apps for TIC clients, there is they have the capability of using a TIC client like an Outlook client to access the Google Mail using IMAP or the POP protocols. And what we have done with myOneLogin is we allow the user to generate a machine-generated complex password to secure that backdoor. And the way it is done is a user or an administrator can click on the Edit Portal link here, and then they click on Edit. And as you can see here, we allow them with a simple click to the Generate Password to generate a complex machine-generated password. And this is the password that the user or administrator can use in their TIC clients that use IMAP or POP. So I simply hit submit as the user, and that's it. I have secured that backdoor. And how do I know it works? I simply bring up my Outlook, and as you can see here, this is the user, and this is their inbox, and they have some mail that they're using, and I'm going to hit send receive. And what's going to happen is the mail is getting synchronized, and while it gets synchronized, Outlook or the client will try and use the older password to Google Apps, and what they see is the Google Apps password does not match, and then the user is actually prompted for their new IMAP or Google Apps password. So I'm going to click on this again, and as you can see here, it says invalid credentials. There's a failure. It prompts me for my password, which I copied from the myOneLogin interface, and that's it. As simple as that, and you will see that the user will have received an email which says that their password was reset because myOneLogin actually changed the password for the user. So as simple as that, what's happened is myOneLogin has not only secured the browser-based authentication to Google Apps, but also the client-based access to IMAP. And now let me actually show you what happens if a user tries to get to this user's account. So let's suppose somebody else goes to the GApps customer account and tries to log in as this user, JDS. What happens is, since two-factor authentication is enabled, any attacker, any phisher, any anybody else, even the same user on a new computer, will be prompted for their VIP token. And since only the user has access to their VIP token and also their password, we have actually secured the access to Google Apps. And again, just wrapping it up, please go to myOneLogin.com and sign up for the free strong authentication to Google Apps using myOneLogin and the Verisign VIP Access token.